might be interesting tonight, given what Frank was saying about the structure of these seminars being a bit more about some of the practicalities of how work is made and how that affects the work. I thought I might sort of talk a little bit more from the point of view of glass theory as almost like a media company, and just slightly position it in that. We've been making work together for 15 years, 16 years collaboratively, and the biggest sort of practical challenge that has presented for the three of us who currently constitute the artists in glass theory. We're lucky enough to have three other people who work with us to support the work that we make. Is how to support collaborative practice. We found for the first 10 years that wherever we went, the commission that we got would have been originally for an individual, and when we sort of coded into view, they would then go, great, we'd love to commission you, and we're now going to split that money three ways between the three of you so that you can all get as much money as the individual artist would have. And so a big challenge for us has been about how to kind of maintain and develop collaborative practice, and also how to structure a practice that is interested in research and developing new ideas initially, but increasingly in the last 10 years it's been about developing new kinds of software, new kinds of techniques, new connections between different forms of media, and that becomes increasingly complex and time-consuming. Not so much in terms of the practical act of making work or writing software, but as much as that in terms of the thinking that needs to take place and how you actually sort of might test things out. So these two sort of aspects of our practice, collaboration and research, were really critical sort of parts of the puzzle for us to try and solve. And up until about sort of 5 or 6 years ago, we really hadn't found any model for that whatsoever, apart from moaning at the Arts Council and trying to earn money through showing work. And what's changed in the last 5 or 6 years is a couple of things. One is that we were able to use that BAFTA nomination to whack the Arts Council around the face with great degrees of vehemence. And basically people who had been long-time supporters of our work were able to turn upwards in the bureaucracy and make a good case for the fact that Glass Theory as an organisation was receiving £25,000 a year at that time was an inadequate sum of money given the stage that we'd reached. And so our Arts Council funding was increased. And secondly, that we were able to start joining in research programmes funded either by the European Union or by the Department of Trade and Industry. And the key to unlocking that door was the fact that we've worked since 1997 with the University of Nottingham, with the Mixed Reality Lab, which is a team of about 35 researchers, an interdisciplinary team, but based in the computer science department, looking at the boundaries between real and virtual space and how you may connect them. And we made a piece of work in collaboration with the MRL from Desert Rain, where we video projected a virtual world, which was a nighttime desert landscape onto this screen, and you played a game, 6 players, each had one screen to themselves in a kind of cubicle, and they navigated around this desert landscape looking for a target. And when they found their target, a performer actually walked through this sheet of water and swapped a kind of swipe card that they had with them. And so what happened is that people were so immersed in their gameplay that they would be completely shocked by a real person actually kind of emerging straight out of the screen. So it was a very kind of direct, literal kind of joining of the real and the virtual. But the other thing that was really great about it was that it was our kind of gateway into the first sort of EU project that we were on the fringes of, a thing called Arena, or Electronic Arenas. And these projects are funded sort of out of the EU's R&D budget. Subsequently, been invited to join one of these projects as a partner. And so that is been how we've survived over the last 3 years, is by being part of something called IPERG, which is one of the scary acronyms that EU funding projects love, it stands for Integrated Project on Pervasive Gaming. We got, I think in the first year, we got about £40,000 to participate in this project. And we're lucky enough that the Arts Council would support us and say, yes, we'll write you a letter that says that your annual funding, you can put against that would be your other 40,000. So, we, at a single bound, we were free, and could start taking this money, and it has had a traumatic impact on us. You know, the money itself is of course fantastic. The fact that you know you're going to get it for 3 years is amazing, and the fact that actually it's not about what you produce, it's about research. And you know what you mean by production in terms of research is of course a different set of things. A lot of it is to do with papers or breaking new ground. It's not necessarily to do with hitting audience targets or touring with a certain